appetite for media and for content is not going away. If anything, it's increasing. With all these different technologies that are out there, with the evolution of the DVR, and with that everybody has their smartphone in their hip pocket and they have YouTube on it, and you can watch Hulu at your desk during lunch. A lot of people, I think, thought as the technology started advancing that people would take in less at home, not watch live TV as much, not consume as much media. But the thing that keeps happening is that it keeps growing, and that people are still consuming a lot of live TV. They're still watching and using their DVR, but now they're just doing more and more technologies on top of each other. Well, one thing that's changed about that is Google actually just did a new report that looked at how people are using different screens, and Nielsen's done a lot of research on this as well with their 2 and 3 screen reports that they release. Just looking at people no longer sit at home and just watch TV. They're sitting at home watching TV, but you know what? They have their laptop open and they're doing a little work, checking email, maybe doing some timesheets, getting those done while they're watching TV. But then a lot of times people have a third screen. You know, maybe they are watching TV and they have their laptop going, but they also have a game of Words with Friends happening on their smartphone that they're checking in with all the time. And so I think that's a big change that I think around 77% of the people watching TV also are multitasking, doing something else at the same time. Well, I feel like from an advertising standpoint, a lot of people would say, well, I don't know what to do, so I'm not going to do anything. But the fact of the matter is, I feel like if people are doing more things and they're multitasking and maybe their attention isn't 100% on TV, that makes the creative that much more important and empowering. That creative really needs to stand up and resonate with the target specifically that you're trying to reach. So it's not just about the media. I feel like it really elevates the role that creative is playing, because the creative is the one that's really gonna have to help it break through the clutter of what's going on in that person's mind and how their attention is divided in all these different areas. Well, smartphones they were never considered a media source before. Nobody ever considered the screen on your phone to be a screen that was counted when Nielsen was looking at how people are dividing their time between looking at newspapers, looking at magazines, going to the movies, you know, watching TV, watching cable. The smartphone was never in that piece of the pie. They never had a piece. But more and more as people are becoming connected to that smartphone, and not only is it used as a phone, but it's part of their lives and it connects them to so many different facets of what's going on. It's really changing that technology, the amount of time that people are spending with it and the proximity of that technology to where they are is growing and growing. So as advertisers, we just have to think about that and look at it a little differently, that people are multitasking even just on their phone. What is the most watched TV event ever in U.S. history? The answer is the 2012 Summer Olympics from London. So that's kind of exciting, because that just shows you there all the different coverage that was available on it and how NBC really took advantage of that. And a lot of people were watching. You know, that was must-see appointment TV that people were tuning into. Okay, another interesting question for TV trivia is, which presidential candidate bought airtime during the cable show phenomenon Here Comes Honey Boo Boo? Which candidate? And the answer is actually both of them did. So that's kind of funny. I'm not really sure what it says about our presidential candidates or our population, but there you go.